Hey there guys, and welcome back to Banished. We're in year 24. The end of last episode, we just finished building this fishing dock and setting it up, so we've got an increased food production now. We're still working on these pastures, so they're being a little slow about building just because of how far away they are from everything, which is unfortunate, but there's only so much I can do about it. And we need to be looking really at setting up this second school because we are increasing our student population. The capacity in a schoolhouse is 20 and we currently have 18, and I think we were on 19 at one point. So we don't want to have people skipping out on schooling, we want them educated, which means we have to build a second schoolhouse. What are we low on? Leather, as normal. Always low on leather. Unfortunately I can't graft leather, I can only graft textiles. We hit 0 on firewood again last year, but only just. It's not like where we had this actual period of 0, we just touched 0 and went back up again, so I think we might be okay this year. Bear in mind last year the third woodcutter was only built partway through the year. This year we've got it the entire year, so hopefully it'll be going slightly better. In terms of inventory, yeah, we've only got 6 leather, that's the issue. And the production of leather is probably pretty low. Oh, I can only see textiles production. Production will cease of... What is textiles? And production will stop. Well, let's up the limit to 2,000 then. And maybe I'm not getting leather because we've hit the limit. I have no idea how it works. Eggs, pecan, onions, wheat and potatoes. I don't really want food. If you'll give me the seeds, sure, but food, not as interested in. Just got some iron left and then the schoolhouse could start being built, which means they've probably prioritised that over the pastures again by the looks of it. Which is unfortunate. Did you just row over this outcrop? Fair enough. The reserve of firewood is low. Wait, it's spring, late spring, we're going into summer. I don't think anyone needs firewood at the moment. Oh, here we go, the schoolhouse is being constructed. 80 construction cycles. Possibly take a little bit, we'll add another builder on it. Autosave, that's nice of it. Did I not assign 2 new vendors? Have they gone? Where did they go? Maybe I made them fishermen. I can't remember. Maybe I made them back into builders. It was last episode. It was long enough ago that I don't remember. Right, we've hit 20 chickens, so we should now be killing chickens. We get plenty of eggs. Cows, we've only hit the 4. I think I'm going to split cows into this field and into these 2 fields. I'm going to move the chickens into down here and split them out here, and the sheep are going to go. The third sheep field is going to be this one. I think is my plan. Once they're all built. Here comes the schoolhouse. Almost complete. We're going to need a second teacher once it's done. Of course, you left it with 3 build cycles to go. Why wouldn't you? It's pretty normal. Oh, we've got another labourer. That's good. So I can set that new labourer to be the second teacher. Done. We now have 2 schoolhouses. And I would start looking at the next set of houses, but oh, someone looks like someone's been doing something down here. Looks like some trees have been cut down, even if the materials haven't been moved yet. It's probably fair enough they've not been moved. The nearest stockpile's all the way up here, and my stockpiles are getting quite full. I think I was suggesting I might want to look at another stockpile there or there, maybe. Let's have a look, see at building a road along the side of this pasture. And then a stockpile. That's the stockpile button. Put a stockpile there. See how that works out. So that brings us a stockpile slightly closer to the south end of our town. And currently they're all sort of central or north. Got one right out in the east, in the west even, that's permanently full. I don't think we've got one in the east. No. So we've got kind of north, very west and central. I've now made a south-ish pile, which has the advantage of being right next to this woodcutter, so that might work a bit faster now, because it wasn't exactly working quickly before now. Looks like stuff is happening down here. They are finally moving stuff, finally getting materials shifted. Only got the three labourers spare. I might want to look into starting up building on the next house, if I've got that many spare labourers that I can make into builders. Oh, someone's just replaced a stonecutter that died of old age. At least they're dying of old age and not being crushed by rocks, eh? That's something. I do want to, while I'm down here, now that the trees have been removed, I can build this path across. But I can't build that block because there is a tree that I can't actually do anything about, I don't think. We'll see. We'll see what happens when they actually build the pasture. They're still being a bit slow about it. Probably because all 6 of them have just started work on this house instead. Which is what I get for starting the house. On the upside of that, it's being done awfully quickly. It's got all the materials, it's just got the build cycles left. So it won't be long before they get back to the pastures. I would still like to finish upgrading these wooden houses, but it's such an effort to do that I'm not feeling it at the moment. Especially not this one, because it's got 2 young people in it, so they might have a child. But maybe this one, the 68 and 75-year-old, they're not going to be having any more kids, so it's not really an issue if I kick them out to the boarding house for a bit. That'll probably be the next one I upgrade. Oh, finally we're making coats again. That means I've fully restocked the trading post at last. Had a real issue with the trading post. 4 labourers. Oh, we must have had a baby boom at some point. Oh, it's probably when I built this area. But just having that baby boom come through, maybe. Because there's a big influx of people in the last couple of years. And we don't really have any jobs for them yet. Health is starting to go down, as is the happiness, so it might be worth looking at investing in a hospital and a tavern soon. We'll see. It can wait a couple more years. That's not urgent. Oh, one of my teachers just died of old age. It's okay. Danalisa has replaced them. How is the mine going? 80% left. Okay, so the mine is still going fine. We still don't produce any coal. Although I probably do have the workers now to look at investing in the second mine, but it's not like the first mine's full yet. And given we still struggle with stone, it might be worth investing in the quarry first. Oh, we've cleared this area, now it just needs the wood. And they've started working on clearing this one. We're getting there. They just need to bring wood down from presumably this stockpile where there is 56 logs. There's also 56 firewood, but the stack of firewood looks a lot smaller than the stack of logs. Maybe firewood is just smaller. Maybe a unit of firewood takes up less space in the stockpile. Here we go, bringing wood in, up to 12. 3 more children have been born. That's always good. Yeah, I think let's look at upgrading this house. You shouldn't be homeless because I do have a boarding house for you to go and live in. Yeah, there we go, they've moved into the boarding house. So that's why I've built this, partly so I can house nomads when they turn up, and partly so that I can shift people in there while I refurbish their house into a stone house. Because I was having issues with homeless people while I refurbished the buildings. It wasn't ideal. That's going 21 logs so far. But they're probably now going to prioritise this thing. Then again, I've got plenty of builders, plenty of spare people to make into builders to do so. So it's empty. I should start reclaiming it any second. Any second. Any second. Clearly I'm wrong. Literally nobody is doing anything with this house. Everyone is walking past it. So much for me thinking something might happen. It's one of these watch pot never boils thing, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Someone's turned up to demolish it. You can demolish them very quickly. It shows how weak these houses are, how quickly you can demolish them with a saw. There we go, it's gone. I don't know how much material I got back from it, but probably not the 24 logs and 40 stone that it requires to upgrade it. Which is unfortunate. How much does a wood house cost? 16 and 8. Yeah, I might get those materials back, actually. Should then add to the requirements for the stone house. The stone house does require a lot more than a wooden house. How are you doing? You bringing more logs down? There's a lot of iron and stone lying around here that we could... I think primarily stone. Yeah, there's iron. This is all stone. Well, it's nice that you're doing something about it, like you're digging it up, but you're not carrying it anywhere useful, are you? At least you're doing something. Even though there is a house being upgraded, you're not prioritising the house this time for once. And we seem to be doing okay for stone for once. A merchant has arrived. He's selling me sheep. It's nice of you, but I've got plenty of sheep. So I will dismiss you. The livestock merchant has sold me everything. Now, I have all 3 types of livestock. I don't need to trade anything for them anymore because I can just breed them. Here we go, it's got all the materials, it's just the build cycles. Which should happen reasonably fast. And I think there are still people working on down here. Yeah, everything's been cut down, it's just removing the materials now. And the pasture, this pasture is getting there with the logs. I think this was the chicken pasture. Well, I'm going to move the chickens too, so... That's why I've limited this pasture to 20 chickens for now, because the new one is smaller, so I didn't want to have too many that I couldn't move them. There was method behind my madness, if you want to call it madness. Oh, there's a spire in the middle of the marketplace. I'm not convinced that's meant to be there. Is it in the other one? It is in the other one, okay. Fair enough, maybe it is meant to be there then. Just had 4 people become students and someone be born instantly in early spring. Right, well that's the end of year 24, so thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.